I weaponized my femininity by crying since the teacher wouldn't stop another student harassing me. So, in my AP history class, there's this guy Jake who thinks he's a literal stand-up comic, except he's not funny, like, at all. Every single day, he finds some new way to roast me like it's his full-time job. Tuesday, he goes, "Did you get dressed in the dark?" Wednesday, he said my backpack looked like it belonged to a homeless raccoon. Thursday, he sniffs the air and says my lunch smells like dog food. And it wasn't even dog food smelling. It was leftover pasta. Garlicky, maybe. Not Purina. So I tried going to Mr. Rodriguez, our teacher, 3 different times. Each time, I got hit with the classic, boys will be boys, nonsense. He'd chuckle, wave it off, and say stuff like, he probably likes you, like this is a rom-com and not a slow-burn psychological breakdown. The last time, I kid you not, he actually rolled his eyes and told me I needed to toughen up because the real world is harsher than high school. Oh, thanks, Mr. Rodriguez. Didn't realize you were the boss level of toxic male mentors. Anyway, it's Friday. We're presenting our WBA 2 projects. Mine's on women in the workforce because, hello, Rosie the Riveter deserves some respect. I get up there, ready to do my thing, and here comes Jake again. He starts doing this obnoxious fake cough, but he's not just coughing. He's saying boring and nobody cares between coughs like he's some budget heckler at a comedy club. The class is giggling. I can barely finish. Then I sit down and he leans over, loud enough for others to hear, and says, maybe stick to stuff you actually understand, like makeup or something. Oh no, he didn't. I felt my face go full tomato mode. I was shaking. And that's when I remembered something my older sister told me. Sometimes you gotta play the game to win it. So I took a breath, and then I let the tears flow. Not fake crocodile tears, real ones. The kind I'd been bottling up for weeks. My voice cracked. I raised my hand and said, Mr. Rodriguez, I'm really sorry, but I can't concentrate on learning when Jake keeps making fun of me every day. It's been going on for months, and I've tried to ignore it, but it's making me not want to come to class anymore. Dead. Silence. The room froze. You could hear a pencil drop. Literally. Jessica in the front row gave Mr. Rodriguez the most disappointed mean girl glare I've ever seen. One girl actually whispered, wow. The look on Mr. R's face? Like someone unplugged his brain and plugged it back in with updated software. He turned to Jake and said, Jake, step outside. Now. But Jake, of course, had to keep digging. I was just joking. She's being so dramatic. Mr. Rodriguez cut him off. Enough. I'll be calling your parents. This behavior is completely unacceptable. I just sat there blinking like, wait, that actually worked? 20 minutes later, Jake walks back in looking like he'd seen death itself. He wouldn't look at anyone. Turns out Mr. R didn't just give him detention. He called the principal, right there. Jake got hit with a 3-day suspension for creating a hostile learning environment. Word got out fast. By lunch, everyone knew. Some girls I didn't even talk to before came up and were like, good for you. Jessica gave me her extra cookie and said, you're a hero. One guy literally said, I didn't know he was bothering you that much. That's messed up. And Mr. Rodriguez, total behavior change. Now every time someone even whispers something out of pocket in class, he's on them like a hawk. I guess the threat of a viral TikTok-style public takedown really got to him. So yeah, I cried once, and now I eat my lunch in peace, with both dignity and dessert.